a ball to a red flag. I think that the competitor in front of you knowing, hey, I can go past that guy. I would want to put so that we can just be like, oh, I would just want to chase him down so bad. He's going to chase him down. He's got great pace. But look at this. This is the young lady herself. This is none other than Amber Slauson. She checked out on her husband earlier today. She said, adios. You took it in your side. I don't need to see that. I'm out of here. She doesn't put time to get to it. Big bonus back. Yeah, Amber Slauson led the line in 32nd position. So she was 7 places behind Scott Farley. Just remember that when we get towards the pointy end of this, the pointy end of this race. And I'm just watching here, I think that is that our race leader or is that Derek? That is Derek Summers that we're watching right there. Oh, and this is the physical battle here for third and second place. Again, when you throw them on the screen, it kind of gives you an idea of like how intense this game could be. So I think first place is coming up with both on screen, both in the same picture.
Real special then.
So here we go, we've got Scott Farley here right now. We've just put this way through this compared to what we did 10 years ago. It's not that. Yeah, and again, that's a great point. We go huge tires. And back in the heart, Farley was just absolutely thrashing through there. Slicing a tire this far out would definitely be a huge advantage. Sitting in second place right now. Oh, yeah, I mean, for these cars to actually change the tires, they're going to lose possibly 5 minutes. And that would be considered a fast change. Yeah. These aren't like desert trucks where they're set up for it. And one of the biggest problems that they actually have with it is the dust actually compacts around the wheel centers. So when they take the wheels off, there's dust all over the wheel nuts. You go to put the wheel nuts back on, and what happens is that dust and that sound can cause the wheel nuts and cause damage and can cause issues. But you know what? If you think about racing in the BDS 100s, because nobody, it doesn't seem to have noticed that. That's very rough. The thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow is they're bringing back out the old Ford Ranger. Oh, wow. Yeah, his son Adam's going to be driving that. That's serious throwback car right there. Oh, it is. I remember racing that car right away back in 2013 and 14. It was so cool to see it back. Okie well, we're with our leader. Is that our leader or is that hard to say from here? One of them is a 170, that would be Dylan. If it's the 1004, that is Derek. But if we make his way down through the course, we've got Miles Massacre in the mix. We've got multiple people to talk to. So Miles, what you got going on?
Thank you, Tim. Stuff. I mean, that's incredible doing it in the dirt and still making it here to race.
Yeah, no. Last night at 6 p.m. we didn't have a motor trans, so wasn't the team got it all together. So couldn't thank them. Ford, they actually lent us totally stock donor car. That's still in our pits. We tore all the parts out, we put it in this car, and now we're on the track.
I love it. Yeah, you coming out here. I just saw one of your other teammates, John Reed.
72, so I was a little newer. She said 47. I was like, I don't even think they were
but I don't want to take too much of your time, but still go out there pushing. Love watching you race, and today's not going to go exactly how you want it, but you're still racing, and tomorrow is the big day.
Yeah, we're not quitting today either, but we'll see what happens.
All right, well, always a pleasure, my man. You see Bailey? So we're going to get Bailey Campbell over here now, have a quick chat with her. Her car's been in the pits for a little bit. What's going on with you?
Well, we're almost to lap one. That hard right there. But the motor mount bolts kind of fell off
take it
the
to,
block, and then it dropped the motor down onto the steering wheel, which caused our steering belt to pop off. So we left it back in.
Well, I hate to hear that for you, but I love seeing the whole racing kid. All joking aside, RTR team got Bailey, Cole, Steve.
Okay, right, we just saw Dylan Summers there. He's making his way through aftershock, which means he's really dropping down into the desert. So he was clear off the or nearly clear of the rock trails that you watch, of course, of our Hall of Famer. Brad Lovell making his way through the rocks. I'm excited. Yeah, talk us through, obviously yourself and Flip are going to be racing tomorrow. Two very different cars out of the roof of stable. What are your game plan? I just want to try to get as quick back as quick as possible. Get through that point. Circuit breaker the last turn. And we have some of us going, so I know he's going to be a starting. And he's going to be able to do the run. Dylan Summers isn't running that pace. He's got to be very, very careful. It's easy to say that sitting up here, but he's carrying the microphone. There's multiple economical ways of watching this race, and he's doing a great job. Because he's winning this race, and we're not. So got one just downhill and just keep that momentum. Martin's got one just coming back down the qualifying course, back towards Hamilton, and this will be for Oscar to complete. Well, in the current Enterprises 4600 stock class, going down, ladies and gentlemen. We're making his way down onto the MDRP straightaway and up into the Ford Racing Arch.
Haven't I lost my real brakes?
Not going to be a rock on the side, so some of the older on his roof earlier, or am I mistaken? It was 7 but I'm not sure which one. So I think I'm going to put you back up and running again. Basically, we go with one of our new cars. I think this one's going to be so much. As we make our way back to the infamous Rock Trails at the 2026 EMC. And this is the 20th anniversary of the second radio This is Scott Farley. This is the same place that we saw Dylan Summers stop earlier on. Well, we haven't started yet. Scott drives in a certain manner. I would suggest that he would normally be preaching on that car. The only thing I would say is going to is there's no question. Okay? Because the fact the whole line is really clear. So you might be right. You might be the great reaching for the wheel line. We do indeed. Scott Farley has made a pass on Derek Summers and is currently sitting in second place overall right now. But it's all about Dylan Summers, who's checking out. I was wondering if his pace was a little bit off, but you know what? He's proven me wrong. He's still holding that strong 10-minute gap between him and Scott Farley. And it doesn't matter if you win by an hour or if you win by a second. It's still a win.
But once again, this is on corrected time. And then behind Amber, Jeff Martin. So we scroll down, let's check out some of our other I see Peter Doolan's made some moves up in the, and Warren Haley's made a move in stockpile.
Yeah, he has indeed. Don't forget we're doing a slightly different course to 4,500 and 4,800, but he's still getting it up in there, that's for sure. Well, the one thing was missing from that list, and I don't know if you've noticed, who would you expect to be up there ahead of Lauren Haley? Now, front level's still running, but I don't see one on this, so don't worry about it. I'll check your pop up somewhere, because Brad is still moving, you can see him on the thing. So it looks like our new cars and our senior race happens to be through Highway 19 and 20. But anyway, it is what it is. On we go. So Scott Farley is making his way through the rocks and he is physically second at the moment. He's running around about 10 minutes behind. Well, physically, it's about 20 minutes behind race leader Dylan Summers. But on adjusted time, it's around about 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, Dylan's definitely checking out on this crowd. Quick work of this course.
So there we go. This is
Yeah, I can see on the other side still there. Sort of, yeah, okay.
yeah, there is a drop off there because there are significantly sized rocks in the wrong places. So this is the Gutenberg racing. Oh man, that's real tough. One rock's bad, two rocks.
Soft line that is coming up the backside and check me out. Gotta make one little quick turn, get down into Highway 19 to 20. Like I said, those are not real crazy rock trails, but unfortunately our race leader on his longer just make it out on Emerson Bridge, heading up to the drive very, very shortly. So I'm sure we'll come up on camera there. Yeah, tractor having outside of the rock, you know. Yeah, I'm seeing that as well.
Oh no, the start together in the last few days.
Very impressive. You know, it's amazing to see these cars get out there and tackle these trails. Like we said before, we have 2 laps going on today. We're just finishing the second lap.
Yeah, it's really does blow my mind the difficulties that these guys have to go through.
Come out into these type of rocks. That front end is so nice to get in there to those rocks. You can sort of rip through the nuisance stuff. Whereas the solid axle car, they transmit a lot of that energy into the chassis and you feel it.
Yeah, I'm just looking back now, right now, just see what the first 4500 class car is, and I think that is Pete's Demon.
So here we go. This should be Garrett Summers, which we're assuming it is if the tractor is being honest with us. And we just jumped off the on camera. So yes, this is physical second on track right now, Jim. This is. It should be Garrett Summers,
So we're just
1006.
waiting there to get. So what are we going to see?
So if the tractor's correct, which we assume it is, this is Garrett Summers. Garrett Summers has now made the turn past the little turn that we had before. Basically, he has gone through the dry lake bed and headed out onto the big wash right here. So that should be Garrett Summers right there.
Wow, this is fantastic stuff. This is the 20th anniversary of the different radios kicking ahead on Cowboy Optima batteries. And we are here right now in the Yokohama Everyman Challenge, and we're getting to the pointy end of this race.
Yeah, we are waiting for our leaders to come back in town. As Jim was saying, we pretty much have 1, 2, and 3 out of the rock trails. I've got 48-24. Scott Farley is out of the rock trails. I have Jeff Burton stopped. Oh, good news, Jim. I have Brad Bubbles popped up on my tracker. I know he wasn't showing up a few seconds ago, but I have him showing up. Scott Farley with 32.5 miles an hour, so that would be...
Yes, I'm Jack Farrow, that is, we can see there, 4,600 current enterprise. He's obviously had a flat somewhere.
I have Amber Clausen, she's still injecting out a little tip of death on her tracker, which means it has pinged at 0 miles an hour at least twice. She is not moving.
I'm not too worried about that. It's just one of those rock trials. They can often happen. Keep an eye on it and let's see if it comes live again.
Yeah, I think honestly the minute that I said that, she started moving again. So now, but she's still injecting out, she's returning it down the highway now. Fourth position, and she still has to get out of those rock trails. Right now,
She does have a bucket load of adjusted time over Derek and Dylan Summers. However, she only has a couple of minutes over.
Because of the fact that what they're going to get is multiple times to stop in the pits, whereas, you know, we basically had these cars come in to the main pit. He's well past remote pit, so he's not going to be stopping in there.
No, the next thing he's going to see is the checkered flag. Yeah. If everything goes to plan, and Scott Farley is putting it together here. He's now hunting down Dylan and Derek Summers. Now, if you'd said to those guys at the beginning of the stage, you're going to be heading out the back end of lap 2 and you're going to be running first and second, then they said, yeah, we'll take that. And that's exactly what's happening.
Into the rock, our leader going to the rocks, expecting to see him basically run away with this thing, and then the next thing you know, problems in the rocks. Then we had lead changes over and over.
Now, I think he's missed BCP. I think he's trying to find, they need to verify the BCP. And I think he's either missed it, checked it, or because of his own dust here. Oh, so much frustration. I've been this guy. It is so frustrating when this happens.
All right, good news is I do believe that we have Amber Clausen moving. That's better than not moving. I think heads out through this traffic
Okay, I'll give you He's on Brexit lines at the moment. He's going to flip them on and they're working their welder out there to try and get it fixed. So a tough break there, literally a tough break there. The Brexit lines. Thank you very much, Kendall Lines, for sending me that information. Oh, look at this. This can only be one place. It's definitely jackhammer.
Yeah, we assumed that this was what was going to happen today as we got into this mess. We said over and over and over again, UTV race yesterday was a snapshot of what we expected to see today. It is exactly what we're seeing. We have two different lines through these trails. There's the soft spur that's going to be loose on the right down. Remember earlier today, couple times, but at the end of the day, this is obviously just a parking lot at this point.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I think the tricky part is you have a that's why we have to start back to the tracking side where I'm going to go. I believe that's Austin Thompson on the right hand side of the screen in that 1400 car. In front of him. Is that
No, coming way past this.
Cameron right in the back into Hammertown.
Now, let's not forget, we actually saw Derek Summers going into a remote pit, and we took oil off. We could only guess, because he didn't shut down the motor, that must be transmission fluid. So is he running wounded? Is he going to have to lose some of that pace in the desert? Is that going to give Scott Farley a chance?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to speculate at this point in time, but according to the tracker, the tracker is keeping me on it. I have him almost 10 miles apart on the tracker, so I don't think that...
Well, it wasn't like that before. Now it's been hit so many times. Now it's right there
goes
just
out
to make
1 mile outside of Hammertown. It could happen.
Yeah, we saw Bucket Lauren
Well, it was laid on its side. Now it's on the fucking top.
Everything can happen, but right now, it is all about Dylan Summers is the next but this is a fantastic shot. This is Scott Farley. His current position is third place overall. And third on the Japanese time. He's starting
The rest of them just putting in the
Okay, right now, who is this? The best their long road. So I said that this is our 12 race leader looking at the pace. I'm going to do it. This is our 170.
Come deep breath. Slow started.
Before we get them off those stages, we've got Pam down there and she's talking to the referee. One thing I'm going to request is, can you take one of their cars to get their colour next year?
Now we're on board with the stop forward. I'll do it miles an hour. Car to get that car up through the crossing, up and
It's literally been like based on the TV, That's after you.
Yeah, he is absolutely. He's got this race on a real turn now.
Jack him. Jack him. Come down right now, Jack. There was like a ledge.
Here we go. We've got Dylan Summers making his way into the short course right now. Here he comes, still through the crossroad. He's going to be coming around the back of the short course at any moment.
I see how he take this rock and sitting in the middle right there.
we'll see it drop into that short course section that we launched over. Here we go.
Jimmy's car looking good. What a great run. He is super stoked. Big smiles. Dylan Summers. Big thumbs up to him and Guy Miller. The car is looking good. It looks like the left rear shock did start leaking off. So he was not as hard as good. But these teams shocks
He's
together.
in sirens.
We're like, fuck yeah. The chassis looks like it's in great shape thus far. What a great looking chassis. What a great ride by this young man. And what thank you, Ian. I'm going to ask him if he thinks he knows. No, he did know. So that made him even more excited. I love it. So it's going to be father son 1-2, very possible. What a great run. This young man is extremely stoked. Ben Napier handing those 20th anniversary finishing necklaces. Man, this guy's going to be excited. Ooh, I do see a rear sway bar link that's broke off the car. So he was beating this thing as absolutely hard as he could. And I can't wait for you guys to see the smile on his face, dust in his eyes, and just made it. real close face on the tractor. And Miles, thanks for throwing it back up here. I'm just basically watching this domination from District. He should be coming into that cross range probably. That's right there. So, yeah, there's the stat. Derek Summers coming across through that cross range. Still has a little bit ways to go through the desert, but you can see Hammertown through the front window of this car across the hood there, hood up in front of that car. So you can make it back into Hammertown, and then we'll have him right behind his son finishing. How amazing is that? 1-2 finish. That's got to be a beautiful thing.
Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. I love racing here in Hammers. I love watching racing here in Hammers. I love the stories.
So do I.
They don't get much better than this, do they? Have we ever had? Yes, we have. We had Wayland and Shannon, but I think it was separated this first and second. Have we ever had first 1 and 2?
No, Wayland and Shannon came in 1 and 2, but then I think what happened was Shannon got him on correct time.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm not sure we've ever had it before in EMC. So the Summers will be making history right here in Hammertown. Oh, this is so good. So Derek Summers making his way. Towards the finish. This is the 20th anniversary. And what an anniversary present this will be for Derek Summers to see his son taking the checkered flag here in the first place. But yeah, okay. He's not getting first, but he'll hope to take the win away from his son. He'll be so happy.
Still, we've only been looking at this one section of trail for a week. Very obvious in the storm right away. All right, we have 1 and 2 4,800 car across the line. This is number 340.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christine Allen from the United States. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-report, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and a chance to come back to your family. If you don't, you will be caught, fined,
You can do it!
Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
Scottsdale about 7 miles outside town.
Yeah, just looking at the top of the also see. We've got Jeff Martin.
So Lauren Healy, he's hit the special turn into Highway 1920. Then we should have Peter Doolin. So we should see probably in an hour or so our current modified car back. A little bit of an hour or so before we see our modified car winner. Right now, on pace to set that title is Peter Doolin. Right now, with our unofficial first grabbing everything that he wanted to. I could put the car everywhere. It's gonna bump me.
Thank you for the warning, because we already did point out there.
Tires are great. The shocks, they blew out probably 2 miles, 3 miles back. And so the gnarly over that road out there was bad. Pretty good.
Straight ball, I think we broke it 20 miles in lap one. We were wondering what it was and what we were doing with it. And every time we went to fix it, like, something's broken. And they're like, no, we can't find anything. So I found it. Yeah, I did say it was fun. That's my bad. I'd love to thank Summer's Racing Team. The whole crew comes out and spends a lot of time and money investing in this crew. Maximum Oil for taking all care of our motors and transmissions, everything with all that oil. Jeffrey Racing Engines, I was throwing this thing on the rev limiter all day long. As fast as I could go, and it is blow up. Jeffrey Racing Engines, Freeworks, their discs are amazing, transmissions are amazing. I was in high range, third gear, just smoking the thing, trying to make it blow up. But cars here, cars together. Love to thank mom and dad. That's the biggest thing ever. I can't believe that I'm not here doing this right now. I was a kid.
Well, congratulations, unofficially in the number one spot. We're going to pull you forward here just a minute so we can get a picture of you and your dad when we stay together. But congratulations, let's give it up for Glenn Hammond in the number one spot, unofficially.
All right, guys, congratulations, Dylan. That is your in the 4800 Motorsports Legends class. This is the race today. You took the Bahama Everyman Challenge, all part of the 2026 King of the Hammers. This is the Brickin' King of the Hammers, powered by Optima batteries. Now, this is 1 and 2 in our 4800 class. We have 2 cars across the line. We still have one more car to finish out the fifth pile, just as a total, I'd say, on this race bus. And should be getting up to the next 10-15 minutes. Scott Farley is out there. He's about 5 miles an hour down the road.
Unofficially in the number two spot. I love the conversation you were having with your son whenever you came in here. First thing you did was bump him though. I was working from past you were trying to do the same thing.
I was just, yeah, I was being able to get them and get them again. That's why I did it. But I just somewhere in the very beginning. I was go way back. Back to the light pole. Light pole. It was I don't even know words. It's absolutely amazing. Everyone's always asking me, what you guys got down to the end? Would Dylan let you, or would you let him? Absolutely not. Right? We're gloves off on the course, and he proved it today. Super proud. Last year was his rookie year. He drove the car about first time 2 months before last year. Finished 10th last year, and now just dominated today. A couple people were out that I would have loved to see him battle with, but still, I mean, I want to see this.
It's both of your days right now, unofficially, but we're going to get you out of the car, let you guys get some photos. Oh, he says he can't get out of the car.
Can I give a shout out to Cody Addington? I started this with him back in 2015. I know he wishes he was here, and this was for him. Thank you, Cody.
And there we have it. We got the Derek Summers unofficially in the number two spot.
Alright, thank you very much, Sam. It's great to have this father-son finishers up here on the stage as we get, oh, look at this, we're going to jump right into, this should be Scott Farley coming through, through our qualifying. Oh, I apologize, I like this screen. Yep, so what we do expect to see Scott Farley in that section very, very soon. So that's cool. But yeah, Scott Farley should be coming through here right now as we watch the highlights reel from our 1 and 2 finisher right now. Summer Racing, father-son. Jim, I think I remember the last time this happened, especially not the Everyman Challenge.
It's never happened before in the Everyman Challenge. It's such a special thing. So proud to see these guys up on stage. What a fantastic day of racing it has been. But these rocks are a cruel mistress. They never know what's going to happen.
All this shit. Okay, go to set out town.
Exactly that. We saw our leaders go into the last two, and it was potentially close to running away from this race. And then just one little mistake inside those rock hills, and everything was done. So unfortunately, for our pole position consider Randy Coleman, he was unable to bring in the spot. And Georgia
Check out this shot. This is Summers Racing on stage here in Hammerstown.
Yeah, it's a second racing.
And look at all the people it takes. It takes an army to do this. How awesome is that? Great did it earlier, but we'll do it again. A big shout out to Cody Addington. So much as part of this race over the years. We hope you've been well. We hope to see you here soon. But right now, it's all about this man, Scott Barnett, making his way towards Hamilton.
And right there we go. That is Mr. Brad Lovell. That is currently fourth. That is currently fourth on track. Right there. Brad Lovell is
concentration is lacking. You're possibly dehydrated. It's so easy to tag a tire in this area of the course. This little bit's not so bad. Now, he seems to be checking up a bit. I do wonder if he's listing this car. He's not at race pace here.
Yeah, you know, Jim, I think if you want to we can only speculate that maybe he's fighting something that he is working his way across.
Innovative new mattresses are coming out all the time, and you'll find all the latest trends at Sit and Sleep. Hey, Drew, does that mean we're trending?
Oh, the two tracks right through here. But there's a perfect example. You can see it's not that easy of a train. It is dug out hard out there. But now he's going to come through here, going to make a left and head up into our qualifying course.
Yeah, he will indeed. He'll be joining us in turn in probably about 3 minutes' time. As he makes his way towards it. Look at this, he's on the outskirts of Hammertown right now. Just picking his way. I think he's a little off pace here. I think he is running wounded, as they say.
Yeah, it certainly looks like he's working parking that car and going back into town. He's definitely moving a little bit slower than our previous finishers, but also at the same time, he doesn't have to hurry. I don't think. I think he's got a good solid spot in third place. Really, nobody behind him is all the way back in Amber's spot. Amber is, he has, well, no, he is probably 20 miles per minute. Behind him, and then behind nobody can put his pressure on behind him. I'm sure at this point he just wants to get that car back in town.
Justice will be racing, the Rufus racing tomorrow morning. But look at this, he's just checking up all the way through. We've normally expected to see blowing through this area. So I think stop by, he is nursing this car. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed. Throw back, cable drive down the